Hi, Renee Hasseltine here from shareyourpassion.com.au. And today I'm going to be talking to you about getting really clear about what your clients want. So this comes back to, if you want to be the go-to expert in your field, in your industry, then part of that is being very, very clear about your zone of genius, and in that knowing who your ideal client is and what problems they have and the solutions that they want. So one of the ways I love to work this out, and what I do at the beginning of every event that I run, whether I'm running a half-day workshop or my Authority Accelerator program, I always just ask them. The first thing I ask when we're starting any event is, why are you here? What do you want? What are you here for? And I put that up on the whiteboard. So, in a group scenario, that's a great way to do some really efficient market research, right? So if you're running any events, I highly urge you just ask your clients what they want. Like, we don't need to mind read. So running an event, do it in a group scenario. That's a really, really efficient way. Go for it. So you want to be asking them, what problems do they have when they're trying to get this result that they're after? What's their greatest fear? Gosh, if you can find that out, that's the gold, right? And then on the flip side, what is it that they want? And what is their greatest aspiration or hope? So as I said, you can do this in a group scenario if you're running events, or you can also do this by running market research interviews. And I know some people will say that they do this doing market research surveys, set up on SurveyMonkey and think that's more efficient. I'd actually say that you will get a much better quality result by doing one-on-one interviews. Now, I'm all about leverage, and so normally I would say, yes, go the leveraged route, but actually this is one of those scenarios where the leveraged option is actually not the best solution. So get people on the phone or, in a Zoom call and actually ask them the questions. And what I want you to do when you're asking those questions is use their language when you're making notes. Because in your copy, in the way that you're speaking to them, you need to use their language, not your lingo and jargon when you're describing what you do. So there you have it. You want to know what your clients want? Ask them. It's not rocket science. I know, sorry. There you go. So 4 key questions that you want to be asking them. The first one is, so say for example, someone comes to me and they say they want to create a signature system. So I will say, okay, when you think about creating a signature system, what are the top 3 problems that you face? So I'm getting the top 3 problems, right? And then I'd say, okay, so what is the greatest fear that you have around creating a signature system? And they might say something like, well, what if I help, invest all this time and money and effort and, I create all these products and nobody wants them? Yeah, that might be their greatest fear. Then I'll say, question number 3, in the process of creating your signature system, what is it that you want? They might say, well, I want clarity. I want a step-by-step process. I want it to be fun, and I want hand-holding and accountability. And then I'll say, okay, and then what is your greatest aspiration with your signature system? And I'm like, well, I just want to be a rock star go-to expert that people just love everything I do. Yep. So those 4 questions are really, really powerful to ask your clients, because you want to be getting that qualitative feedback from them in their language, in their words, and making sure that you're noting that so that you can use it and feed it back in copy in the way that you're speaking to people and how you talk about what it is that you do. So I hope that helps. I would love to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm Renee Hasseltine. Thanks for watching.